Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing another little meal prep for the week. I have chicken breasts here that I'm just gonna put in the slow cooker and let slow cook all day. And then I have some chicken drumsticks that I'm going to do on our smoker, as well as ground beef that I'm going to pound into patties. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to do a roast, and I'm just gonna put that in the Instant Pot for tonight because it is already 1 o'clock. So I have enough time to do the chicken still, but not enough time to do the roast. So I'll put that in the Instant Pot. That way I don't have to worry about dinner tonight. And then the rest will be meal prepped and ready to go for this week. I'm getting ready to start the paleo diet, but I am gonna do some potatoes with the roast for my family. And then I'm gonna do the sweet potatoes in the oven for me and just to prep for the week as well. I had mentioned last week that I was going to work on veggies a little bit more this time, but I ended up getting a big salad and broccoli from Costco. We just went to Costco and I had a big salad and a bunch of broccoli, and I gave myself really bad stomach pain and like major diarrhea. So I guess my stomach is not, hey little boy, my stomach is not healed enough for that amount of fiber, so I'm just gonna start that slow. All right, so before we get started, I wanna mention that when I do these meal preps, I always make sure that the sink is ready to go. We don't have a dishwasher, so I always have no dishes and a sink ready to go to wash the dishes. If you have a dishwasher, I just recommend emptying your dishwasher first and taking out your garbage so that you're ready to go. All right, so we are gonna start just by getting the chicken breasts in here. Since it is a little bit later in the day, I want to get these started first. You can Instant Pot these, but I just prefer the taste when they're slow cooked. So I'm just going to do 2 packages of these chicken breasts. I'm not going to get too crazy on the seasonings because I want to add it to many different meals, but I'm just going to go in with some salt, garlic powder, pepper, and onion powder. And then just about a cup of chicken stock. I am out of my homemade chicken stock, so I'm just gonna use this better than bouillon. And that's it. I will just set this and forget it. All right, I have my second Instant Pot here, and I am going to do the roast in this one. I feel like pork and beef are a little bit more forgiving than chicken in the Instant Pot, so I don't mind using the Instant Pot function for the beef roast. You can definitely sear this on both sides, but I'm being lazy tonight and I'm not going to. All right, and then just some more seasonings to this one too. And then I'll just put carrots and potatoes in this so that it's a full meal. And then I won't have to worry about dinner tonight after doing this little meal prep. One thing that I am really focusing on as I start the paleo diet is getting enough protein. So a good rule of thumb that I have heard from people is eating 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. So I preferably would be about 130 pounds, and so I am aiming for 130 grams of protein a day. And so for that, I am aiming for at least 30 grams of protein per meal, but ideally probably more like 40 grams per meal. And that's why when I meal prep, I tend to think protein first and kind of forget about everything else. And like I said, when I eat vegetables, it kind of upsets my stomach. So I always think about protein first, and then when I'm feeling hungry, I have high protein meals, and then I'll add a little bit of fat to it if needed. Last week I did hard-boiled eggs, and I actually remade them halfway through the week. That was a really great snack just to have on hand when I get hungry. So I'm definitely gonna keep going with the hard-boiled eggs. And then sardines are another high-protein, high-fat snack that I like to eat that really helps with my cravings throughout the day. Okay, so next I'm gonna get this stuff ready for the Traeger because I think our Traeger is ready. So I'm gonna do patties and drumsticks. All right, so for the hamburgers, I'm just going to do Montreal steak seasoning here. And then for the chicken, I'm going to use this lemon pepper. All right, let's go put them on the smoker. So I also wanted to mention with the eating the higher protein diet, that has been like the biggest thing that I've done. Well, it was the first biggest thing that I did for my health that actually made a huge difference. I've been dealing with some adrenal dysfunction, I believe. I kind of self-diagnosed because the symptoms match, and what I'm doing has helped as well. So eating the higher protein diet has been like the biggest thing. Like I said, the first biggest thing that helped me like overcome some of that just like serious exhaustion. And so I used to like, you know, just going like up the stairs or just like walking in general, my legs would like constantly burn and ache and just be like, I just felt like I couldn't get through the day. And eating protein like made my muscles feel like, I'm not gonna say super strong because I'm still working through a lot of that, but I didn't have that like constant muscle ache that I was having before when I was eating. And I wouldn't even say I was ever eating a low protein diet because I've always based my meals around protein, just because I don't really know how to eat when I'm not eating protein. But just knowing that you need that 30 to 40 grams per meal and then getting that in has been such a game changer for me. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is just get these sweet potatoes in the oven. So I usually do these sweet potatoes in cubes, but last time I did these in like little slices like this, and they actually turned out really good. And you can use them, you can just eat them like that, or you can use them as like little pieces of toast and you can put toppings on them. So I think that's what I'm actually going to do today. All right, so that is everything for the meal prep today. And like I said, cleanup was super easy. I just had a couple things to wash because I just had I had everything prepped, ready to wash everything. So I have dinner prepped for tonight and then enough dinner items for the next couple of nights and snack ideas. So that is what, that's all I got for today. I think next time I'm going to like double the meat, especially the chicken, because it doesn't take any extra time to throw in extra chicken breasts, and it would be nice to just freeze some, and then I don't have to do it every single time. And I have enough that I could pull some halfway through the week. I can pull some out so that I'm not having to do another meal prep halfway through the week. So I think with like the pork shoulder and chicken breast, like shredded things like that, they taste just as good after they come out of the freezer. So I think just putting those and like doubling the amount I do is a good first step to kind of get my freezer stocked with cooked meat. So I think throughout the week I'm going to take you guys along and show you what I'm using this cooked meat for, and I will make that my next video. So if you like that type of content, definitely give this a like and follow for more.